Wagwan, YouTube fam, YouTube familia. It is your boy, Damien, aka the Melanated Tiger, back at it yet again for another video. This video is gonna be a little dread video, but before I get into that, I wanna make a little bit disclaimer about my alias or my YouTube name. It could be possibly changing to Ross Mindset, and the reason for that is just to sound a bit less edgy, quote unquote, a bit less intimidating and more conscious and more spiritual. That's the vibe I'm trying to go for. I mean, I love Melanated Tiger. It's dope and all, because it's kind of a play on Black Panthers, because panthers are plural and tigers like a solitary animal. And, you know, I like to challenge societal expectations and the status quo and whatnot. But I'm feeling Ross Mindset more, so be on the lookout for that. We could be seeing a change, and then that might, like, change up the entire channel, so who knows. But that's just something I wanted to get out there. Also, just keep in mind, this channel is just a work in progress. It's just something for fun, really, man. Like, eventually down the line, it's going to just keep getting better and better and better. Like, if you look at my videos a year ago, it's just all outside, but now I'm inside, got a microphone, and eventually down the line, probably add music and an intro, an animated intro. Probably gonna do this all myself. I mean, shit, there's always the internet, man. You can learn anything if you really put your mind to it. But all in all, this channel is really just for fun. It ain't really like nothing serious. That's why I don't really upload every day as I should, because I just really like to use this as something to really get my ideas out there in my mind, especially to those who really want to get to know me. The best way to get to know me is to watch these videos. You're not gonna really get you might get to know me if you get close, but I don't really open up to people. I'm a pretty introverted cat, man. A lot of people just like, oh man, I don't really know you, man, or you don't really open up, and that's because I have a lot of things in my mind, and some of it is controversial, some of it I can't really talk about. But in these videos and in things I express myself in, such as art and music, specifically music, especially music, once I get around to that, that's how you'll truly get to know me. It will probably never will be in person unless like we're really, really close. But I also don't really trust much people. I'm sorry to say, I don't really trust people like that, because people, I don't hate people, but people will be fake, man. People don't really have your back when you really want them to, so it's really hard for me to open up to people. But with that being said, this is really the best way to really get to know me, is to watch these videos. In case anyone is like listening in and tuning in and was like, man, this dude's so mysterious. It's like, yeah, man, it's better to be low-key, to be honest. That's kind of why I got the name Tiger from, because, you know, tigers are kind of hidden and they're alone and by themselves, but they're still strong. But regardless, nonetheless, I'm still feeling Ross Mindset, guys. It could happen, who knows, but that's beside the point. I just want to get that out there. I want to talk about Freeform dreads and Salon dreads, or locks, or dreadlocks, whatever term you want to use. I've already said this in a previous video, I believe, but I use all terms interchangeably, mostly because they all have like different meanings. Like locks, I understand, especially in like the Black community or African diaspora, some of us use the term locks mostly because we don't find anything dreadful about our natural hair. And that is true. I agree with that. There's nothing dreadful about our hair, about our coily hair. It's just the way it is. There's no need to change it. It's just its natural look. But I also love dreads and dreadlocks, and I believe this was more of a Eurocentric term for them. I believe they named them dreadlocks mostly because they thought they looked scary, like the Africans in the forest or whatever, or the Mau Mau warriors. I believe. I think that's where it came from. I think it's still debatable, but I like that term, not because I think they look dreadful, but it instills this fear within this Eurocentric society and this Eurocentric brainwashing of the world, because it's like the pure epitome of like the beauty standards are out here in like Babylon, aka America, in the world. Because everybody, have you noticed, everybody wants lighter skin, or everybody like admires Caucasians and the white man. And it's only, I mean, I can't really blame them because of like colonization and just how the West is perceived by the world, and how quote unquote advanced they are compared to like other parts of the world. So everybody looks up to, the quote unquote white man, or Europeans, or anything Eurocentric, mostly due to that. They think they are superior due to colonization and whatnot. But I don't think anybody's superior. I'm trying to throw all that out the book. And that's why I like dreadlock. I like the term dreadlocks for that reason, because it's the opposite of what is expected. It's not nearly anything near what the beauty standards are, and I love that. I love that. That's cool to me, because you shouldn't have to be expected to live up to anyone's expectations. There shouldn't be just one thing that's just dominant over everybody else. There's other things out there, and people need to learn how to accept that. It's not fair for one culture or one race to only be perceived as the best. Especially since there's so many different people, so many different cultures and races around the world. It's not even fair. Who cares if somebody got ahead by pure chance over other people's? That doesn't mean those other people's are like subhuman or inferior. It was just pure luck, basically. So yeah, that's why I like dreadlocks. But yeah, I wanted to talk about freeform locks and salon locks. Me personally, if y'all really want to know how I personally feel, I prefer freeform. And the reason why I prefer freeform is just mostly due to like spirituality in nature. I feel like freeform is more in tune to like what the hair is supposed to look like. Because believe it or not, everyone can have dreads. Everybody. As long as you just wash it and just leave it to be, everyone's hair will dread. It may not look the same, but it will happen. So in my opinion, freeform in particular is like the natural hair of humans. I'm not trying to like say salon locks are like bad or anything, and I know there's like other methods too, but these are like two of the most popular methods, especially among like the black community and African community. But freeform, man, it's just where it's at. It's literally, it's also, you don't really need to go anywhere to do it. I mean, I'm not saying it's not like there's no maintenance to it or anything, but it's just letting the hair do its thing. You're not paying like out of pocket $100 every month or so to keep going to retwist. I mean, yeah, they hook it up and whatnot, but you don't have to do anything for freeform compared to salon locks. Me personally, I have salon locks, and I've had them for 5.5 years, so I know what salon locks like feel like. Well, not feel like, but I know them in and out basically. But I've been really thinking about cutting my salon locks in favor of freeform. Cause salon locks, yeah, if you want to look neat for your job or whatever, I recommend going down the salon locks or maybe some other method. But usually people will go to a salon so it can be quote unquote professionally done. But I don't really care about expectations and trying to look neat, quote unquote, for anybody. Because what does that mean anyway? What does neat? I mean, neat. Yeah, the hair should be clean, but yeah, that's how any method of dreads won't lock if the hair isn't clean, regardless. That's how you get free form and salon locks. Is you gotta wash the hair. It's not gonna lock if it's like dirty and oily and whatnot. So that's why I don't really care about neatness, because what is neatness? What exactly is it? It's not cleanliness. It's just what I don't know. I don't really care about that either. That's why I've been really thinking about doing my freeform journey. It's probably gonna happen someday. It's just a matter of when. Because with salon locks, everybody's doing salon locks. Like all the rappers, every like different subcultures that appropriated it are doing it. But freeform, man, that's if you want to be a true Rasta man or a true hippie or whatever, man, or hell, even punks or metalheads and like crust punks and so many different cultures have appropriated it. If you want to truly have in my opinion, the real way to do dreadlocks, locks, whatever, it's freeform, man. It's really where it's at. I mean, sure they'll kind of, it's kind of like playing Russian roulette with your hair, and it won't look as parted and as consistent as salon locks, but that's the beauty of it, because that's nature doing its thing. That's one thing, man. We gotta really get back with nature. I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like we've really overcomplicated things with all this religion and politics and money and just war and all this other stuff. Okay, war, that's a natural state of man, not state. I don't know what I'm trying to get at, but it's a natural occurrence since we're animals and we gotta fight over resources and whatnot. But we gotta really return to nature, man. Things are getting just out of hand spiritually, man. People are just, I don't know, man. Especially in America, things are just slowly degenerating, in my opinion. That's why, me personally, I want to get more of nature. I don't know about y'all, man. I mean, anybody can do anything. If you like salon locks, man, or any other method, twist and rip, I don't know the other methods. These are just the two that I really know. If y'all want to do that, y'all can. But this is just really my opinion, man. This is just what I feel about it. But that's all I really gotta say, man. I probably didn't go too in depth with like both styles, but I covered really the gist of it. Freeform, you basically just wash your hair, let it do its thing. I think you can part it in some ways. It's just so it doesn't get too wild. I don't even know what that even means, but it's where it's at for me. All the people I look up to have done freeform, and I think I'm gonna join them, man. But I'm gonna miss my salon locks. It really has been a journey. I can't knock it too much. 5.5 years. I mean, I really love the length. I just don't like how some of them are just breaking and thinning. It's probably my fault. I mean, I try my best. I try my hardest and my best to maintain them and keep them clean. Like, I go every few months or so, get the touch up. But I feel like it might be time to go, man. Not only just so I can start freeform, but I want to experience the process of like being bald and having a little fro. Maybe having some braids too, but I could do that with the locks. But it's all about really also letting go too. Like, you can't, yeah, our locks are important, especially in this Eurocentric society, but you can't get too attached and rely on them for like everything, So yeah, I might get rid of my salon locks pretty soon. Who knows? Maybe within the next 6 months, maybe the next month, maybe even tomorrow, maybe 4 years. It just depends on how I feel. But I feel like freeform locks are my true calling. But yeah, that's all I really gotta say, y'all, man. Let me know what y'all think. What do y'all prefer, Freeform locks or Salon locks? Everybody's got their own little opinions. Some people want to look clean, like I can't really bag on that too much. But I've already explained why I prefer Freeform. But yeah, that's really all I got, y'all. Follow your boy on Instagram, melanated_tiger. That could change the Ross mindset, but I'll let y'all know in the description or something if that comes up. But that's really all I got, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Keep that PMA. Keep your heads up. Stay positive. Keep doing your thing regardless of what society thinks or what other people think or what your homies think or what your family think. As long as you're happy, then nothing else shouldn't even matter. But with that being said, peace out, y'all.